You may be seated, Your Excellencies. The heads of delegations may also join their Excellencies on the podium. Your Excellencies, good evening and welcome to the official closing ceremony of the 46th Summit of the SADC Heads of State and Government Summit. Your Excellencies, we commence immediately with the proceedings of the signing of the legal instruments, followed by the reading of the summit communique. Your Excellencies, I now call on Dr. Phineas Matu, the acting head of the legal unit at the SADC Secretariat, who will now preside over this session. Thank you, Your Excellencies.
Your Excellencies, as introduced by the Director of Ceremony, we are now getting into a session where several SADC legal instruments will be signed by heads of state and government. And we'll start with 3 legal instruments, but this one just to introduce Your Excellencies. I think you noted that during the closed session, His Excellency Dr. Emerson Dambuzo Mnangagwa, the President of the Republic of Zimbabwe, was signing some legal instruments. And these are, the first one is a draft agreement establishing the SADC Tourism Univisa. And this one has been adopted today. And the objective of this agreement is to make provision for procedures and the conditions for issuing a SADC Tourism Univisa to facilitate transit or stay for tourism purposes in the territories of the state parties. So the Republic of Zimbabwe is the first SADC member state to sign. With your permission, Your Excellencies, maybe we can clap for the Republic of Zimbabwe. The Republic of Zimbabwe also signed the SADC Declaration on accelerating action to end AIDS as a public health threat in the SADC region by 2030. This declaration reiterates the region's continuous commitment to addressing HIV and AIDS, moving toward ending AIDS by 2030. The Republic of Zimbabwe also signed the SADC Declaration on the Protection of People with Albinism of 2019. The objective of the declaration is to ensure that member states take measures that protect persons with albinism. Alongside those 3 legal instruments, the Republic of Zimbabwe also signed the agreement amending Article 33 of the SADC Treaty. And this, Your Excellencies, this agreement was adopted today. And the purpose of this agreement is to amend the sanctioning regime under Article 33(4) of the treaty to provide for summit to approve the suspension of a member state that is in arrears for a period of 4 years or more. And with your permission, Chairperson, we want to facilitate the signing by the following member states. The first one is the Kingdom of Eswatini. The second one is the Republic of Mozambique. And the third one is the Kingdom of Lesotho. So these 3 will be joining the Republic of Zimbabwe to be the first member states to sign this particular agreement. Thank you. DJ, please, some music. Thank you, Your Excellencies. And the last one for today is a protocol against trafficking in persons. This one was approved in 2022, and this protocol provides for a framework of cooperation among SADC member states to combat trafficking in persons and cross-border crimes or associated cross-border crimes in the region. And this one is
les crimes transfrontaliers, et ceci sera signé par Douma Boko, le président de la République du Botswana.
That was the last instrument. Thank you, Your Excellencies.
Le dernier accord à signer. Merci, Excellence.
Thank you, Dr. Matur.
Merci, Dr. Matur.
Your Majesty, Your
Votre
Excellencies,
Majesté, Vos Excellences,
distinguished guests,
distingués invités,
kindly note that
veuillez noter que
the joint communique
le communiqué
will be
conjoint
circulated
sera
at earliest convenience
circulé
to
donc le plus
members
tôt
of
possible
the media
aux membres
and
des médias
invited
et
guests.
ainsi que les invités.
It is now my honor
Il est maintenant mon honneur
to call the
d'inviter
SADC chairperson,
le président
His
de la SADC,
Excellency,
son Excellence,
Mr. Matamela
Monsieur
Ramaphosa,
Matamela Cyril
President
Ramaphosa,
of the Republic
président de la
of South
République d'Afrique
Africa,
du
for
Sud,
closing statements.
pour l'allocution de clôture.
Mr. President.
Monsieur le Président.
Program Director,
Directrice des programmes,
Your Majesty,
Votre Majesté,
Your Excellencies,
Vos Excellences,
Heads of State,
chefs d'État et de gouvernement,
Honorable Ministers,
honorables ministres,
Deputy Ministers,
vice-ministres,
the Executive Secretary
le secrétaire
of
exécutif de la
Mr.
SADC,
Elias,
M. Elias Mpedi
Heads
Makosi,
of Delegation,
chef de délégation,
the Premier of
donc le
KwaZulu-Natal,
gouverneur de la province de KwaZulu-Natal,
Tuli,
M. Ntuli,
the Mayor of Etequini,
le maire de Tekwini,
Mr. Kaba.
M. Slaba.
I haven't had the privilege of seeing others,
Je n'ai pas eu le privilège de voir
but those that I have not seen, in terms of your presence here,
oui, je reconnais aussi votre
I extend
présence ici.
my respect and greetings to you all.
J'envoie donc mes respects, mes salutations à tous.
The hour is late.
Donc il fait déjà tard et j'aimerais donc vous
Staying up so late.
pour avoir accepté de rester
The heads of state who are gathered here, including heads of delegations,
ici ainsi que les chefs de délégation
are deeply impressed to see all of you still sitting here and awake. I've been looking to see if any one of you has been falling asleep. I have not seen any head nodding, so therefore we are still all awake. We have come to the conclusion of the 46th Ordinary Summit of Heads of State and Government of the Southern African Development Community. This summit has reaffirmed something fundamental: the future prosperity, security, development, and progress of our countries are inseparable from the process of developing the entire region as a unit. Our meeting today was preceded by a rich program of engagements, including a successful SADC Industrialization Week, meetings of our officials and the Council of Ministers, as well as a public lecture that stimulated important discussions on the future of regional integration and development. These engagements, in more ways than one, laid a strong foundation for our deliberations and demonstrated the value of drawing governments, business, labor, academia, young people, and civil society into the work of building our region. I wish to express my appreciation for the political commitment demonstrated by all member states throughout this summit. Our discussions have reflected a shared determination to strengthen regional integration, to deepen solidarity, and to act collectively in confronting the challenges facing our community. During this summit, we reviewed progress in implementing the Regional Indicative Strategic Development Plan and advancing the SADC Vision 2050. And multilateral cooperation. We advanced discussions on trade, on infrastructure, energy, industrialization, and regional value chains. Above all, we reaffirmed that the ultimate measure of regional integration must be the improvement that it brings to the lives of the people of Southern Africa. Your Majesties, Your Excellencies, we welcome the adoption of the theme of this summit, which rightly places the acceleration of industrialization at the center of our regional agenda. Industrialization is not an end in itself. It is the means through which we must make all efforts to create jobs, to expand productive capacity, to beneficiate our minerals, to strengthen agriculture and agro-processing, to develop new technologies, and build competitive regional value chains. Our region is richly endowed. We have minerals that are critical to the industries of the future at a global level. We have vast agricultural potential. We have abundant renewable energy resources. We have a young population and a growing market. Our task is to convert these endowments into factories that will be productive, farms that will produce food for our people so that we have food security, enterprises that will employ our people, skills that will drive our economy and export and the creation of jobs. For this to happen, we are committed to build the infrastructure that binds our economies together. This formed a large part of our discussions. South Africa will therefore place infrastructure development at the center of its chairship of SADC. A major focus will be the development and efficient functioning of our regional corridors. We intend as a community to make these corridors arteries of regional integration, connecting our centers of production to markets, linking landlocked countries in our region to ports, and enabling goods, services, and people to move across our region more efficiently and also at lower cost. We therefore call on corridor countries to conclude and implement the necessary legal as well as institutional arrangements required to operationalize these corridors. We must accelerate the establishment of the identified one-stop border posts. A truck carrying goods across Southern Africa should not spend days waiting at a border. Our borders must facilitate legitimate trade and movement while maintaining effective security and customs controls. We must take steps and will take steps to revitalize our railway networks, expand and modernize our ports, and improve the roads and logistics systems that connect our economies. Some of these were the heart of what we discussed. We know that without efficient infrastructure, there can be no competitive regional economy that can improve the lives of the people in SADC. The same applies to energy. We are determined to work towards increasing access to electricity. Our region must, in the end, have access to energy to at least 85% by 2030. But access alone is not enough. Our households and businesses need electricity that is reliable, affordable, and increasingly generated from the diverse energy resources with which our region is blessed. We will strengthen regional electricity interconnection on an ongoing basis and accelerate investment in generation and transmission so that energy can move efficiently between our countries. So we are going to be and will continue to be project focused. We will bring the same reliable access to clean water and adequate sanitation. Investment in water, sanitation, energy, and transport infrastructure is not simply an investment in physical assets. It is an investment in human dignity, economic opportunity, and the future productive capacity of our region. Your Excellencies, none of these ambitions, and these are great ambitions, can be achieved without financing. We will therefore strengthen our ability to mobilize domestic, regional, and international resources for implementation of the Regional Indicative Strategic Development Plan and the SADC 2050 vision. We'll proceed without undue delay to put into operation the SADC Regional Development Fund, which all our countries in SADC have embraced with a great deal of enthusiasm. We intend to mobilize our resources to finance our own development priorities while continuing to build productive partnerships, yes, with international finance institutions, continental finance institutions and development partners, as well as with the private sector. The deliberations of this summit leave us encouraged, but our citizens will ultimately judge us not by the number of resolutions that we have adopted at this summit, but by the difference these resolutions make in their daily lives. The challenge, therefore, before us is implementation. We have developed strategies. We have established a number of institutions and continue to establish those that can function to good effect to advance our priorities. We have identified the need for infrastructure. We have agreed on many of the reforms that are required to deepen regional integration. We must now accelerate implementation. We must measure our progress not only in meetings that we hold and agreements that we sign, but in the kilometers of railway rehabilitated, megawatts of electricity generated and transmitted, border crossing times reduced, factories built, intra-regional trade expanded, and jobs created. That must be the defining character of the next phase of SADC's development. So, Your Majesties and Excellencies, Southern Africa has all the ingredients that are required to become one of the world's great regions of growth and opportunity. We have the resources, as we have said, we have the people, we have the institutions, and as this summit has demonstrated, we have the political will to work together. What is required now is to turn that political will into action. Our summit has been a successful summit. Our discussions were deep and cordial. Our disagreements were few. Consensus seeking was the order of the day. We were united on all the issues that we discussed. Even those that we will discuss later, we were all imbued with a spirit of unity, of purpose, and unity of implementation. South Africa took the opportunity to brief summit on the challenge that our country has faced in the recent weeks, the challenge of migration. We took the trouble to brief summit honestly and openly, and we thanked countries in our region for their understanding of the challenges that we faced and in some respects continue to face. We thanked summit and member state countries for their solidarity, for their support. We also expressed regret at what has befallen us as a country. And we expressed a wish that we should all work together to address the challenge of migration. There was recognition that the challenge of migration is complex, it's not easy. There was also appreciation for the need for cohesion in our region, the need for unity as we address this challenge. On behalf of the government and the people of South Africa, I express my sincere gratitude to all heads of state and government and every delegation for the constructive participation, for the spirit of cooperation, and the unwavering commitment to our shared SADC vision. I'd like to thank the Executive Secretary and the SADC Secretariat, and I'd like to thank our ministers and officials, interpreters, security personnel, and everyone whose dedication and hard work contributed to the successful hosting of this summit. So in the end, we concluded that this summit has been a successful one, and it's been made even more successful by your presence and by you honoring the invitation to be part of the summit. As you return to your respective countries, those who have to travel far and afield, I wish you safe travels. Let us leave Durban with renewed determination to build a Southern Africa in which our borders connect rather than divide us, in which our resources are transformed into prosperity, and in which the benefits of regional integration are felt in the lives of the people of Southern Africa. Let us build a Southern Africa that is peaceful, integrated, industrialized, and prosperous. And lastly, and more importantly, let us build this unity and SADC together. I thank you and good night.
Thank you, Mr. President, and thank you also for the travel mercies. Your Majesty, Your Excellencies, I respectfully request you to be upstanding for the rendition of the African Union National Anthem, followed by the SADC National Anthem and the South African National Anthem. Your Excellencies. Thank you. Thank you, Your Majesty. Thank you, Your Majesty, Your Excellencies. We may depart. Hambani Gatle, Tsila Tsuyu. I also request Minister Lamula and the Executive Secretary to remain to address the media. I thank you.
We are adjourning the press briefing. It won't take place, so you may leave. We know that you had enough of the information today. Please take leave. Thank you very much.